Welcome you all to another casted game, and this time we're playing on the map Lipany. So let's see who we've got here. In the red we've got the old Warcraft 3 champion playing as the Mongols, Grubby. And in the blue we've got playing as the French, OpDVlaM, it's me. I was very excited about playing this game. I've met Grubby on the ladder last night, and I'm also Dutch. And I've played Warcraft 3 a lot back in 2006 and 2007. Met Grubby a couple of times on LAN. So very excited to play against him on ranked ladder in Age of Empires 4. So I'm gonna talk a lot about my playstyle, my battle plan, because I played the game myself, and what Grubby was doing. So I went for that double scout opening just to get that loads of sheep inside of my base. Simply because the more sheep you've got, the later the time you have to go out on the map. So you've got more time to prepare for your Royal Knights raids, harassment, stuff like that. So I've sent one scout immediately across the map to see where Grubby's at. And one scout is just making a circle around my base, collecting as many sheep as possible. I'm doing an old school opening, 8 on food, 5 on gold, and then about 5 or 6 on wood, and then back on food again. Grubby on the other hand, he scouted with his Khan, just to see where I'm at, and if we look at his base, he's already building a barracks, so we went for a tower rush opening. So he's probably gonna send 1 or 2 villages to my base and place a tower around my gold mine. Simply because gold is such an important resource for the French player, because gold, you're gonna need gold to make knights, and the Royal Knights are the strongest unit. So Grubby is immediately starting 2 spearmen. So Mongols got a little bit less stone than they used to have every minute. So they can still pump out a lot of spearmen, but not that much anymore as they used to. On the other hand, I've got one scout in the middle because I'm expecting some kind of aggression. And here you see me scouting the spearmen in the village, so I know the tower rush is coming in. A little bit much micro there. I had the wrong button for the wrong scout, so that 1 second costed me the scout. It's not too bad, but I would have liked to keep that scout because the scout has good torch damage. Because I think a scout is like 13 torch damage. So they're really good against keeping towers at bay. So here I'm scouting again, looking where he's gonna go, and you already gonna see he's going around this wood line and put a tower over here to deny me the gold and try to harass my wood line. So I put 5 villagers on the School of Cavalry, so it's finished a little bit earlier. The reason why, because I knew tower aggression was incoming, so I wanted to get to the second age as quickly as possible. And then, I tried to body block the tower placement here with the scout, but you know, little trick, but failed. But I really want to get to the second age simply because I can make an archery range, and then so I lure a spearman over here in my town center, managed to snipe it with my food villagers, so there's 1 spearman less. I lured the other spearman away, so I tried to kill his villager with my wood villagers, but my scout went down and he saw just in time, so he pulled his villager away. But by trying to take down his villager, it costed me some time on my wood. So I'm a second age, but I've only got 35 wood, so I still need to take time for the wood. I tried to sneak an extra gold mine on the other pets, but got scouted by the Khan. So I already know I'm gonna be stuck on food and wood for a while until I've got enough scouts and enough archers to deal with the tower aggression. So I'm a little bit late on wood over here. That delays my and sniping a lot of spearmen over here, and the knight also doing some action over him, so he's losing 3 spearmen here again. So I think it's pretty good exchange, because how do you want to have aggression if you only got a Khan, 1 tower, second tower being built, but you can never protect that villager? And I think I should have gone for the villager over here. I should have left the Khan alone and just went for that villager, so we never could finish that tower. In the meantime, I made an archer range, and I'm just having a little bit of trouble with my macro, simply because of the aggression. Aggression always distracts you a little bit of the macro you want to do. So I'm trying to burn down the tower. I'm thinking, okay, the Khan can shoot a little bit, I don't mind. And I've got the archer out to snipe the spearman. The spearman almost got in TC range eventually. And now I know I've got the archer to snipe the spearman. I've got the knight and the scout to kill the Khan or attack the tower. So I'm in a pretty decent position. Grubby still in H1. He's going for the silver tree boom. So the silver tree is an extra market which produces traders 50% faster and at a 50% reduced gold cost. So they're cheaper and build faster. So it's some sort of a second town center, because traders can boost your economy greatly. I think it's about 7 traders when you get that extra boost income from Mongols perk. So here we're just skirmishing it out with archers, knights, scouts, simply because I want this tower gone so I can take my gold again and can go into more knights and try to bring the pain to his base. So we snipe the Khan, we kill the villager, we burn down the tower. So it's 7 minutes 30 and only now Grubby is at second age. I already got my second arch range up because I know he only got spearmen. I see this tower coming up over here, but I've got archers, I've got knights and scouts. I accidentally pulled 3 gold villagers to fight. Yeah, a little bit missed Maiko, losing a knight over here as well. The Maiko wasn't the best in this game from my part, but we killed them. And there's an arrow slit tower over here. I'm just gonna take this down, and I'm leaving that tower because I'm not gonna take that stone anytime soon. I'm planning on doing something like double stable, double archer range with a full-on aggression around the 12-14 minute mark. So I'm trying to see if I can do any damage to the tower, but I'm just too low on scouts and archers, so I'm going back home. So I already lost a lot of unnecessary units, especially the knights are really expensive. Even if I've lost only one, they're just too expensive to lose. I'm pretty good at keeping my resources low, a little bit high on the food, but I see Grubby is high on his resources as well, so it's no big deal. I've got a lot of archers, I know he's got spearmen and a Khan, so I'm thinking about trying to bring the aggression to him. Meanwhile, Grubby got a silver tree up, placed it next to the Uvu, and he's building traders, he's building outposts to the marketplace. The marketplace is over here. Simply because the outposts not only give the EM network, which increases the movement speed of the traders, but you could also put like springald emplacements on them and keep your traders a little bit more safe, because springald emplacements still hurt a lot against knights. So here I am, like, yeah, you know, I've got archers, he's got spearmen, I've got the perfect unit composition, and I'm gonna try and you know, see if I can make anything happen on his side of the map. So he's trying to take the deer, and I see his village. I'm gonna try to snipe him, but a little bit too late. Gonna snipe the spearman instead, simply because I can. But I don't have enough scouts or knights to deal with the tower. Meanwhile, Grubby sent this one spearman he had over to harass my gold. He managed to kill one villager, so it's already worth it. And after this, I probably gonna send something to kill the spearman. Yeah, I pulled the villagers back. I think with the XP he had, I could have also killed him with the villagers, but it's fine. I managed. So Grubby just taking deer, taking gold. I'm trying to snipe some villagers on this wood line, but it's hard to do with all those villagers in the town center. He's building up a defensive outpost over here, also because of the gem network. He's already got traders going into action, and when he's got like 7 traders, he's probably gonna put his silver tree in a corner of the map. I think maybe over here, or even over there. Probably over here, because it's way more defensive, to increase the walking distance to the market and get more resources like that. Meanwhile, I'm just looking around, see if I can manage something. So just a little bit too late to snipe those traders, too bad for me. But I see I've got a better military at the moment. I've got 23 and he's got 5. So I'm trying to exploit that in some way. But 2 towers and the town center, it's so defensive, and the archers just don't have any torch damage on the buildings. I really wanted to take the Oven production out, but I didn't have siege engineering yet. So I'm probably gonna research this anytime soon. Made a 3rd archery range, because I see him going into archers as well. And mass archers is still fine against spearman archers. So sniping those spearmen again, simply because if you snipe the spearmen, the opponent doesn't really have anything to do. And taking out those spearmen is just so important as a French player. So I got 45 economy, 25 military. Grubby 43 economy, 40 military. So a little bit of advantage over here. So I'm thinking I'm in a good position. I've got the berries, I've got the hunt. I'm gonna take this hunt soon. I've got 3 archery ranges. I've got a 2nd stable. My macro is up to par again. Like I've got a little bit more on wood because I want to go for the ram action. Still have to research siege engineering, but it's incoming. Simply because I play the game, so I know. And I'm trying to look if I can force something with my bigger military. So again, we're gonna take out some archers. We're gonna take out some spearmen. We just wanna press that advantage. We got the advantage, and we're gonna try and press them because before his trader economy booms too much. So here I'm trying to snipe some villagers with my archers, simply because I can. I'm gonna lose 2 archers, but also got 2 villagers, so that's okay. It's okay. Because villagers gather resources and archers only cost resources. So I'm just massing knights and archers at the moment. Simply, my siege engineering almost done. Simply because I want to force something. So something I should have done, because I'm too high on gold, is resource stealth arrow and iron anomesh. They're just too late. Same for the wheelbarrow, just way too late. Just so busy fending off the tower rush, and it distracted me so much that I got out of the flow of the play, and had to play adjusting style. yeah, how do you call it? You're adjusting during the game because the game doesn't go the way you imagined it would go. So here I make 2 rams, gonna siege the tower over here, simply to deny the hunt, because that's a good food resource, and going to the gold next. Yeah, denying resources is always a good thing to do. So he immediately packs up the gear and takes off, and I see the archers over here, so I'm taking to my knights. Let's go get them. One knight, again lost by Miss Micro, but I managed to put him off the food over here. And I'm probably gonna go to the gold next. So 55 economy, 39 military. Grubby, 54 economy, 33 military. So yeah, I'm in a decent position because I think my unit composition is better. I've got knight archer, he's got spearman archer, but he doesn't have that many spearmen. He's got like 5 or 6 spearmen. Yeah, 6 spearmen only. So knights coming in, just luring those spearmen in my archer range and then go back in. Meanwhile, he made horsemen on the back to attack my archers. Horsemen, good counter to archers, but the knights are just so much stronger. So if he micro well, you should be in a better spot. And I do think I'm a better spot over here. I managed to take out all the spearmen, I managed to take out all the horsemen, and I've pushed him off the gold and off the deer. So I'm thinking I'm pretty good position right now. I think I can force something. In the back he got archers attacking my gold, so he took out a villager over here, 2 villagers already, 3 villagers. And I'm gonna send my 2 knights that are being made to deal with those villagers. Wolf is helping me out. And I saw those gold villagers running away, so I knew they were here. And this is a little bit of a risky play by Grubby. I'm gonna pause for a bit, because I saw that the villagers at the deer were gone. So I was thinking they probably went to the other side for the other deer. But Grubby decided to go more to the east and put 16 villagers on these berries over here. So we've got my military over here, he's got his base over there, and 16 villagers exposed over here. But in the end I never scouted it, so that was a big bummer. So he took out all my gold villager, that was a big hit from him. 53 villagers left, and he's got 54, because I also took out a lot of gold villagers from him. So we both lost a lot of villagers. So I was feeling really happy with myself taking out so many villagers, but didn't realize that well that I lost that many villagers as well. So a lot of traders already. Outpost. Does it have a springald emplacement? It doesn't. So I think I should have tried to attack his traders more. Simply, if I would have just put like 2 knights over here or 2 knights over there, I could have done a lot. So I'm coming in with my ram push, taking out the silver tree, and this is a really critical moment. This is the critical moment in the game. So I wanted to take out the landmark and the oval, but the oval was just gone. The oval went to this place, because you see 1500 stone, 4055, so I was just like 1-2 minutes too late. Then I see all those villages over here. I'm thinking like, I've got a better military, I've got a higher military, 47 against 35. So I decided to go for his town hall, and we're gonna see how that goes. So he's reaching castle age, so I'm feeling the timer now. I had better micro fights. My knights got a lot of damage about those spearmen, and my rams got taken out so easily. And my arch shooting those traders because I wasn't focus firing enough. So I should have backed off here. I should have gone for those archers. I should have backed off here. But because over here I still have 58 economy, 33 military. He has 57 economy, 20 military. But I don't know. I think I just had a short circuit or something, and I just went way too deep into those archers. And a little bit of raiding over here, hoping trying to force something, and this was just way too deep, way too deep. I should have backed off. So after this battle, he had a lot of idle time, but that's it. He's in H3 now. I've thrown away my military. So 57 economy, 21 military against 60 economy, 30 military. But he's also in H3. I should have gone for the 2 stables here with the rams. I should have, when the silver tree ran, I should have gone for these stables. Pressures would be okay, but not the best. I should have gone for the stables. Maybe the outpost or the blacksmith, but ideally the barracks and the archeries and the UV over here. I should have taken out all of his production. So he put up a silver tree over here to increase the range of his traders, get a lot of my resources, scouted my deer and hunt over here, and yeah, those little details make the difference. If I would have scouted those 16 villages over here, I would have gotten a massive lead. He accidentally scouted my villages over here with a silver tree when he was running away, and pushed me off my food and killed a lot of villagers. So that also was a critical moment. So again, he came in here with a couple of archers, killing my gold villages. So now I've got 51 and he's on 61, and I've thrown away my lead. Grubby taken a lead. So I'm trying to salvage the game the best as I can. I decided to go H3 as well for the upgrades, but I still don't have the upgrades I needed in the feudal age. I should have really gotten those. Kurultai coming up, really offensive Kurultai, because he wants to close the game, and I'm just messing out units, trying to hold on to the game. So meanwhile, some wolf action over here. Oh yeah, I've tried to raid a little bit with a couple of knights and archers I have, but he's put up a lot of outposts near his resources, so it was really hard to kill villages from him. So 61 still, I'm at 54, I'm okay-ish. I've got a better unit composition, archers and knights against only archers. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, it's still possible. It's not the best situation. I've actually given away my lead, but I still think there's a chance. So he's taking out my archers because he knows his spearmen's gonna beat my knights. Skan gets away. I'm trying to raid a little bit over here again. Picked off 2 villages again. And we went even ham on this gold over here. And now we've got in the situation I've got to go to more vulnerable places, because I've lost map control by throwing away my army. So like taking these berries is really risky now. If he scouts it, it's really hard to protect them. So I'm just doing some damage on the Kurultai, like you know, it's in my base, I can try to take it down, and if I manage to take it down, at least he's got a landmark less. I can do something like a massive landmark snipe. But he comes in to protect it, runs away. So I put my guild all on stone because I was thinking maybe if I can get to 800 stone, put up a defensive keep over here. I've got stone, I've got berries, I've got wood, I've got more stone. I can put archer ranges and stables around it, and I can try and manage something. 61 economy, 50 military, 65 economy, 21 military. So I'm still hanging on. I'm still hanging on in the game. So here we're both just massing an army, thinking about what we want to do. So he made a test second town center. I entirely missed this, and he's going for the extra economic boom. So villages in combination with the traders, and I'm going for mass military and try to force something with that. And in the backside he's got some lancers, probably gonna wait. And this is something Grubby can do. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to build mangonels to counter that mass of spearmen. Even when mangonels are nerfed really bad, I still thought it was my best option. But I tried mangonels a couple of times now, and they're just nerfed too much. Mangonels aren't viable anymore. And this is something we're so good at, like attacking from the front, harassing from the east, coming in from the west. So he's like on 3 or 4 places at the same time, and I can manage 2 or 3 places, but not 4 or 5. That's just the difference between a world champion and a sub-top player like me. So I was checking my guild all a couple of times, like, am I on 800 stone already? I really need that. So probably I also needed to mine some stone, because I'm really heavy on the wood and really low on the food. So I'm having trouble managing my economy right now, simply because I'm running out of food on the map and didn't transition into farms. And that's where the pastures come in. He already had 3 pastures and adding in more pastures, so he's got an infinite amount of sheep. That's also why the French are really strong around the 20-minute mark. I think between 18 and 23 minutes, that's the peak of the French civilization. Doesn't really matter what gameplay you go. If you go double TC or 1 TC RAM all in, somewhere there's gonna be a window. I think with a double TC you've got the best window around the 18th minute mark until 23, and when you go 1 TC big archery archer night push, I think the best timing is around the 12th or 13th minute. And if you do enough economic damage, which I did, you've got a second chance around 20 minutes. But now I'm just gonna get out macroed. Economy 64, military 35. Economy 85, military 37. So military is pretty much even, but his economy is like 20 villages better. 20? Yeah, 21. Also harassing with the trebuchet on the gold over here. So and that's now coming in from the east again, and my army is here in the middle, distracted by the trebuchet. So I tried to salvage the game, but it's not gonna happen. Take out trebuchet. Gonna take out this army as well. That's not the problem. But in the end, micro wins battles, macro wins games. Because his economy is so much better at this point, with the traders, with the double TC. Even if I manage to win the battle over here, which I'm probably gonna do, because I'm just gonna snipe the spearmen, and archers are okay against crossbows. And my knights can deal with the men-at-arms, and my mangonels can deal with the crossbows and spearmen as well. But I'm getting raided all over the place, and lancers are just too strong, too range upgrade also, and I'm just too low on my blacksmith upgrades, just because I've got out of the flow of the game. So I see a lot of units flooding in from all different kind of places. My economy is in shambles. My villagers are all over the place, and I know I can stall the game unnecessary, but I already know I'm out of the game. You know, I'm also gonna win this micro battle, but you know, he keeps flooding in new units, and I can't do that because my economy is just too weak. I've got really low on resources, but he's got 2000 gold on the bank, 1500 wood on the bank, so I managed to get this battle going, but I know I can't withstand the enormous amount of units that are flooding in. So I'm probably gonna type GG anytime soon. Yeah, so it was really cool to play Grubby. I've got 1600 stone now. In the end, totally forgot about the guild hall, but I think it was already too late. So I tapped out. So when I look back at the game, I think I've managed to defend the tower rush really well. It could have been better, but it was still pretty good. I think I gained a little advantage with the way I defended the tower rush. Then I tried to press my advantage by raiding his economy. Try to kill village at there, try to kill village at his gold, because I knew the silver tree build was gonna outboom me in the end. And I killed enough villagers and pressed enough to stand a decent chance. Then when I hit his silver tree with my rams and the silver tree ran away, I was like, oh god, I don't want to run behind all those buildings. So I hit those stable 1 or 2 times, and he's gonna pick it up and run it away, and hit the second stable, he's gonna pick it up and run away. So I decided on a whim to go for his town hall to try and shut down his economy completely, because I thought I've got a better army, I've got a better unit composition, I've got my rams, but I overestimated my army a bit and didn't micro that battle really well and lost my advantage. Tried to salvage the games afterwards, but it wasn't to be. So that was the game for today. See you next time, and see you all.